tower is destroying itself from the inside out.
Mother.
Mother. Unless you plan to jeopardize a centuries-old alliance between Andor and the Tower, I expect to see you back in your novice whites tomorrow, while the three of us have a conversation.
I'm not going back to your tower.
I can't undo the choices I made, even if I regret them in part. While the dragon is our greatest weapon against the shadow, soon enough, he'll become a greater danger to himself and those he loves. And when that day comes, you'll be grateful for what you learned at the tower, and we will be grateful to have your power at our side to stop him.
I'll go back to your tower on one condition. I go through the arches.
Whatever awaits you, you must face with nothing but your wits.
And once you begin, you must continue.
Be steadfast.
Alviarin.
You're sure he's gone?
The madness has him. He killed Perrin and Matt. I saw it.
Run!
Finally got what you wanted. The Amyrlin Seat. You're just in time to do the thing you should have done a long, long time ago. Bow to me!
Steel yourself, sisters.
You are Egwene Alvear, accepted of the White Tower. Where are you going?
I have the ring. I'm accepted now.
Well, you have the duty to the tower.
This tower is destroying itself from the inside out. My duty is to the light, not you.
No, Egwene.
Everyone talks about Egwene Alvear's strength, her unwavering will, and her incredible power. But what if her meteoric rise wasn't a testament to her genius, but a flaw in the very fabric of the White Tower? We're taking a controversial look at whether Egwene's swift climb was a triumph of ability or a symptom of unprecedented chaos. To answer that, we first need to understand the White Tower as it should be. Not the fractured, fearful institution Egwene encountered, but the rigid, centuries-old machine that prided itself on slow, deliberate progress. For 1,000 years, the path from novice to accepted to Aes Sedai was a marathon, not a sprint. Novices spent years memorizing the histories of the tower, mastering the basics of channeling, never pushing too hard, never straying from the approved weaves, and learning to bow to every Aes Sedai, no matter how young or inexperienced. Accepted faced even stricter trials, the Three Arches, which tested their resolve against fear, temptation, and regret, and a battery of tests that could take months to complete. Even after becoming Aes Sedai, a sister spent decades climbing the ranks of her Aja, navigating the labyrinth of tower politics before she might ever be considered for a position of real power. The tower didn't just train channelers, it trained obedience to a system that valued stability over talent, tradition over innovation. Against that backdrop, Egwene's journey is nothing short of heretical. When she arrived at the White Tower in the Dragon Reborn, she was a farm girl from the Two Rivers, her channeling raw and unrefined, her only real skill a knack for entering Teleran Riod, the world of dreams, without training. A talent the Tower viewed with suspicion, not admiration. By all rights, she should have spent years mopping floors, memorizing scrolls, and being corrected for wasting time on the wolf dream. Instead, she became accepted in months, not years, and Aes Sedai in little more than a year. By the Shadow Rising, she was leading a group of exiled Aes Sedai and novices. By a crown of swords, she was Amyrlin Seat, the leader of the entire White Tower, at a time when most Aes Sedai were still decades away from even sitting on the Hall of the Tower. Not because the Tower suddenly decided to reward talent over tradition, but because the Tower itself was falling apart. The chaos began with Siuan Sanche's deposition, the former Amyrlin accused of consorting with a false dragon. Grand Owl Thor was stripped of her power, stilled, and thrown in a cell. Her replacement, Light.The Averini Aroyhan of the Red Ajar, ruled with fear, purging the Tower of anyone who disagreed with her, alienating the Blue Ajar which fled into exile, and turning the Ajars against one another. The Tower, once a united front, split into two. Light.The's faction, isolated and paranoid in Tar Valon, and the exiles, led by Siuan and Liane, scattered across the world.